Hello, and I want to welcome you back to Leapolution, the source where my goal is to connect us with the earth to help us reground and appreciate everything that nature has to offer. So, the God tier has been on my mind a lot over the last few days, and I am taking that as a strong signal to do a reading to provide the message that he has for us right now. So that is what we are going to do. I will flip the camera and we'll go ahead and get started with the reading. Okay. Look at that. Tiwaz came out right there. So Tyr is definitely with us. We have a few different things going on here just at initial glance. There is a super tight clustering of energy, which indicates to me that there is a real need to focus our attention on these particular runes and the energies that they bring to us. So I'll actually start with the center of the circle this time. I typically work my way, repositioning. I typically work my way from the outside in, but the fact that we have so much clustered energy right here, I'm going to start there. And actually, oh, look at that. We have Thurisaz hanging out underneath our little oak branch. Okay, so as I mentioned, Tiwaz is right here, which represents the God tier, and it carries with it energies of balance, fairness, and justice. So that is laying at the bottom of our pile. And up here on the top, in this initial cluster that we had, Jera fell a little bit to the side when I moved the oak tree branch. So Jera is our long cycles. We also have Ewaz, which is our connection from deep within the center of Earth, from our Earth Star chakra, all the way up to source consciousness, the universe. And so, again, we're looking at concepts of full alignment and understanding of integration and completeness. We also have Algas that came out, which is our rune of protection and guidance. It can represent the angelic realm with the Valkyrie energy. So we do have guidance and overall sense that forces that are larger than us are at play right now and have our best interest at heart and in mind. Below that we have Hagalaz, which is our hail. So it does have our destructive forces, the destructive potential, as well as Thurisaz sitting here at the very bottom. So two pieces that deal with that type of destructive energy, which is not necessarily bad. In destruction, we create way for new growth, new life, new perspectives. So there is also energy of movement and change. Down here is Kenaz, which is the torch. So it is also has that change element going into realms that are not necessarily familiar, moving into territory that does need a little more illumination as things progress forward. So right here we have Othala, and underneath we have Ansus. Othala deals with the legacies that we leave. So what we are doing now, what we are creating, the foundation we're laying for future generations. Ansus is the energy of communication. And what I just realized too is we have Ansus, we have Tiwas, and we have Thurisaz coming out. Those three hold the energies and represent the god Tyr, the god Odin, and the god Thor. So along with Algas that came out with that sense of overall guidance from realms that are outside of our terrestrial range, there appear to be a lot of universal energies that are guiding us and helping us right now as we move forward. Over here we also had Isa come out, and Isa is another rune that it represents sturdiness or steadfastness. It is ice, which is another frozen form of water. So we had Hagalaz come out, which is hail. So we have two representations of stuck emotional energy, because the water is our emotion body. And with that stuck energy, it feeds into what I was seeing about the destruction and the change. So we have the destruction and the change coming through Hagalaz, which is the hail energy. So it's water, it's our emotion body. With Thurisaz, it's lightning. And so it has that fire energy behind it. And fire energy is our energy body. So there's a real sense that we're getting a lot of change and real overhaul is happening. The final piece that came out over here is Nadiz. Nadiz is our rune of necessity. So it really, sitting outside the pile like that, with all of the condensed energy of a call for change, that says to me that the intensity for the need of change is right here, but the necessity for it to happen right now is not the focus. So I'm reading this as these are energies that are concentrated and they're happening, but the actual need or the push for these things to happen is going to be a little delayed, a little way out. It's not such a pressing, urgent necessity, but it is still there. So this is the reading, the energy, the message that came from Tyr. I hope that you guys found it helpful. I'm going to flip my camera again. So I hope that you found it helpful, and I am doing my best to try and come out and do these readings someplace in nature, in parks, in forests, things like that. I really am trying to ground in myself, if that's what I'm looking for, then I am trying to bring that energy into the readings, because I do believe in the value of connecting corresponding energies. So, thank you for watching. If you like what I am doing here, please subscribe, like the videos, share with your friends, do all the things to help support this channel so it can grow and the community I'm trying to build can strengthen. That is it for now. Wishing you guys the best, and I'll see you later.